What's going on, beautiful people? Hope everyone is well. And do me a favor, don't forget to like, to comment, to share this post. And if you're not following me, please do so. I'm out here in these Harlem streets. Came up to celebrate the 17th birthday of my youngest daughter. And just to kind of get some of this New York energy, some of this New York vibe, this clean air we got up here. But as I was moving around to get me a cup of coffee, scrolling through social media, came up with something. Have you ever noticed how breakups have a way of turning people into these actors and actresses, these motivational speakers, they're soldiers for God? You scroll through and you see all kinds of selfies now, and there's these vacation pictures and dancing around showing off their new improved selves. All these captions about new chapter, self-love. And it looks like they've leveled up. It looks like they freed themselves and they're finally living their best life. But let's keep it real. A lot of that is performance. It's not always about the joy. It's about survival sometimes. People post and proclaim these new beginnings to convince the world and sometimes themselves or, family and friends that they're good, all is well. And although these performances may show and tell some of their truth about happiness and relief, it isn't just about presenting that level of happiness. Y'all gotta excuse me, I'm walking the streets as I said. It's also a lot of times sending a message, a judgmental message, or an opinionated message that the ex was dead weight, no good, the problem. The vibe is kind of, see what I can do without them? Look how much better I am now that they're gone. But it should be less about personal growth and more about reshaping the story. Shaping the story for what it is, what it was. If you're going to tell a story, tell the story. Tell it from both angles. Talk about where you've had your faults and talk about where your exes had their faults, if you're going to talk about it. But as I've said in previous posts, is it even necessary to put it on social media? It's not a lot of times. Because oftentimes, the person posting is still sad. They still have these memories of things that were going on that they really enjoyed that you could potentially never get back because you're crippling any opportunity for that. So the truth is, healing doesn't always need an audience. It doesn't have to be flashy. It doesn't have to be loud. The real work needs to happen in silence. You need to face yourself. You need to learn to forgive yourself. You need to learn to admit the hurt. You need to admit you need to admit your parts. You need to be accountable without blaming your ex. Because a lot of times, people are going to say what they did or didn't do, but they spin it to make it seem like they only did or didn't do it because of what their ex did or didn't do. No, you just own yours. The ex has got theirs. Don't pretend that it doesn't hurt. Don't pretend that you got it all together. If you're going to deal with it, deal with it. And I promise you, it makes life easier. That's the end of my little rant. I need to pay attention while I walk. Peace and blessings, y'all.